Hello, everyone, and we welcome you to the Yadkin Valley Stomp GNCC. It's round number 10 of America's premier off-road racing series, the 2006 Suzuki Grand National Cross Country Championship. After a long summer break, the riders are back and ready to race. And, of course, leading up to this race, a few rain showers on Wednesday and Thursday, which really helped quite a bit. If you remember last year at the 05 Yadkin Valley Stomp, very dusty conditions. Should not be the case here this weekend at this year's rendition of the Yadkin Valley Stomp GNCC. Row number 1 taking off their sportsman's class. A total of 47 riders, including Ian Stockhurst, Joshua Austin, Michael Molinex, John Ayers, Jeremy Williamson, Brett Akers, Robbie Brantley, James Lambert, James Kohler, Brett Cockerman, also Earl Hose, David Wiley, James Hall, Randy Green, Tommy Thompson, and more. Row number 2, we got 3 different classes in this one: Super Senior A, B, C, and Masters 55 plus class, including Gregory Davis, Tom Ebersol, Dick Sermons, Michael Swartz, Harvey Anderson, Buster Yarbrough. We also see guys like Joe Klingensmith, Boyd Wolf, and Tolly Bass, just to name a few here in our Super Senior 50 plus class. Row number 3, our women's class, including Amanda Masson, Audrey Lockhart, Andrea Wright, Tori Knox, and Lauren Parker, Tanya Arrington, Katie Norton, Kelly Hall, Jesse Fox, Kathy Jones, and Heather Wilson, former champion of this series. So we head down to row number 4, 250C class, 25 riders in this one. Robbie Austell, one to keep an eye on there, aboard the number 308. Also Nick Wise, the 409. Jeremiah Spence, Ryan Kusner, Kevin Wolf, Tyler Hampton, Stoney Story, David Yarbrough, Clinton Sowell, also Adam Warmer, Sean Clayton, Joshua Spence, and more. As we head down to row number 5, our 200C 18 plus class. 10 riders in this one: Colin Dearman, Corey Collins, Adam Murray, James Englehart, Josh Hartley, Tim Bolton, Kyle Setzer, David Reese, Dwight Avery, and Craig Kuntz rounding out the 10. Down the row number 6, it's our 35 plus Vet C riders, 30 riders in all in this one. Richard Schaefer, Vincent Judy, Kelly Williamson, Derek Seek, Alan Edwards, Richard Fishman, Keith Peel, Richard Setzer, Chris Fike, William Wright, Greg Harvey, Keith Blackburn, Lynn Snow, also Cameron Spencer, James Noose, Dwayne Revis, Todd Lale, and more. As we head down to row number 7, 4-stroke C, 0 to 300cc, and 301cc plus class, including riders like Ben Phillips, Greg Brammer, John Snyder, Tyler Bagley, Clinton Fryer, also David Hall, Clinton Masters, Wayne Weagle, Kelly McDonald, Randall Shiflett, and more. Row number 8, our 200C 12 to 17-year-old schoolboy class, 19 entries in this one, including Chad McElroy, Jeremy Neese, Hayden O'Kelly, one to keep an eye on, Zach Bookman, Nick Panthori, Andrew Kinsley, James Wright, Ben Hobbs, Jared Bolton, Matthew Baird, and more in that schoolboy division. We head down to row number 9, the open C class. John Mann, Brent Lehman, Marty Jackson, Gordon Rubenek, also Harvey Anderson, Gary Branham, James Williamson, Dusty DeBusk, Jonathan Williams, Chris Grossen, Louis Fugate, Brian Yates, Jeffrey Coates, and Jason Rivera. Senior C 40 plus class, 37 riders down on row number 10, including riders like Michael Gravitt, Tom Pfeiffer, Chase Collins, Randall Roughton, Michael Morris, John Fisher, Brian Thomas, Charles Uphold, Joe Johnston, Cal Northrup, Alan Bennett, Donnie Tessner, James Dice, Robert Shepard, Jeffrey Morris, also Walter Barrett, Kevin Cook, and more here in the Senior C 40 plus class. As we said, 36 riders vying for the top honors there as they jockey for position through the first few turns. Row number 11, the Senior C 45 plus class, 21 riders in this one: Paul Parker, Neil Eisert, Mark Whelan, Ron Miller, Mitchell Hampton, Mike Hampton, Joe Bratton, Kevin Outland, Chris Doran, William Howard, Chuck Ackoff, Danny Rigsby, David Bolding, Paul Haskins, Kevin Austin, Gary Moore, Billy Childers, Mike Allen, Steve Bauer, Andrew Kuntz, and Reginald Watson. As we head down to row number 12, the Vet C 30 plus class. Coming up next, Chris Stone, Tim Borick, Kevin Rexroad, Charles Ingram, David Knupp, Charles Adkins Emmett, also Olin Lester, Chris Bailey, Graham Brown, Travis Carlisle, Brad Dean, Chris McCain, Daniel Egbert, Sean Remington, Jerry Sode, Michael Lucas, Ryan Wilkins, Michael Eichelberger, Jason Hancock, Wes Edenfield, Robert Naw, James Miller, Gregory Walsh, and Brian Siegels. We head out near the 3-mile marker to pick up the action. Looks like Vance Earl from that sportsman's class has grabbed the early lead, a rider that we only see down in the southern part of our GNCC tour. There's Jeff Russell, GNCC Trail Boss, but he's playing racer this weekend, so he's not doing a lot of work out on the trail as we see things beginning to sort out early on here at the 3-mile marker. Our top sportsman riders are making their way by now. We'll check in with these riders and all of our riders at the end of this first lap of racing here at this Yadkin Valley Stomp GNCC. So nice not to see the dust fly here at the Yadkin Valley Stomp GNCC as we saw last year in our inaugural running. After one lap of racing complete, our sportsman's class and overall leader, Vance Earl, women's class leader, Amanda Masson, Super Senior 50-plus A class, Mark Wooters, 250C class leader, Robbie Ostel, 200C schoolboy, Hayden O'Kelly, Open C, Jeffrey Coates, the 4-stroke C 0 to 300cc class leader, Galen Burnett, 4-stroke C 301cc plus class leader, Kelly McDonald. Vet C 35-plus class leader, Tim Shute. Senior C 40-plus class leader, Gregory Smith. Super Senior 50-plus BC class leader, Glenn Miller. 200C 18-plus class leader, Kyle Setzer. Senior C 45-plus class leader, Chris Doran. Vet C 30-plus class leader, Wes Edenfield. And Masters 55-plus class leader was Johnny Kirby. That's after one lap of racing here at the Yadkin Valley Stomp GNCC. We'll take the action back up again out near the 3-mile marker. We've got a new second-place overall rider. That is John Ayers aboard the number 257 Suzuki. Dropping off to the third-place position after one lap of racing, it's Jeff Russell. Looks like he may be having more company in the rear-view mirror. We'll check in with him again one more time at the end of 2 here at the Yadkin Valley Stomp GNCC. Wrapping up 2 laps of racing now here at the Yadkin Valley Stomp GNCC as we take a look at our class leaderboard. In the sportsman's class, Phil Vance Earl. Women's class, Amanda Maston. Super Senior 50+A, Mark Wooters. 250C class, still Robbie Austell. 200C schoolboy, Hayden O'Kelly. Open C, James Williamson. 4-stroke C, 0 to 300cc, Galen Frenette. 4-stroke C, 301cc plus is Weston Childers. Vet C 35+ class, Tim Shute. Senior C 40+ class, Gregory Smith. Super Senior BC 50+ class leader, Glenn Miller. 200C 18+ class leader, Kyle Seltzer. Senior C 45+ class leader, Steve Bauer. Vet C 30+ class leader, Brian Wilkins. And your Masters 55+ class leader at the end of 2, Johnny Kirby. We'll check back in at the end of lap number 3 to see how things are progressing here at our 10th round of the Suzuki Grand National Cross Country Championship Series. This is the Yadkin Valley Stomp GNCC. Wrapping up lap number 3 of 4 as the white flag flies here at the Yadkin Valley Stomp GNCC. We'll take a look at how things are breaking down in your class-by-class leader report. After 3, it is still Vance Earl leading the overall and the sportsman's class. Women's class leader Amanda Maston, Super Senior 50-plus A class Mark Wooters, 250C class leader Robbie Ostel, 200C schoolboy class leader Joshua Munsrud, Open C class leader Jeffrey Coates, the 4-stroke C 0 to 300cc class leader Galen Frenette, 4-stroke C 301cc plus Weston Childers, Vet C 35-plus class Tim Shute, Senior C 40-plus class Joe Johnston, Super Senior 50-plus BC Glenn Miller, 200C 18-plus class leader Kyle Setzer, Senior C 45-plus class Mike Hampton, Vet C 30-plus class leader Brian Wilkins, and your Masters 55-plus class leader still Johnny Kirby at the end of 3 here at this Yadkin Valley Stomp GNCC. Head toward the checkers here at the Yadkin Valley Stomp GNCC, and Vance Earl going to notch another win in his belt in GNCC racing as John Ayers will take the overall second place position. Let's take a look at a class-by-class breakdown now. Vance Earl, sportsman's class winner. Amanda Masta winning the women's class. Super Senior 50 plus A, Mark Wooters. 250C, Robbie Ostel. 200C, Schoolboy, Joshua Munsrud. Open C, Jeffrey Coates. 4-stroke C, 0 to 300cc, Galen Burnett. 4-stroke C, 301cc plus class champion, Weston Childers. Vet C, 35 plus class champion, Tim Shute. Senior C, 40 plus class champion, Joe Johnston. Super Senior BC 50 plus, Glenn Miller. 200C 18 plus class, Kyle Setzer. Senior C 45 plus class, Mike Hampton. Vet C 30 plus class, Brian Wilkins. And Masters 55 plus class champion, Johnny Kirby. That's after 4 laps of racing complete. And each one of those riders, the names that you see there, wins their respective class. Your overall top 10 looks like it's going to be Vance Earl with the win. John Ayers in second. Stephen Henson comes through for third. Jeff Russell drops off to fourth. Robbie Ostel moves up into an overall 5th place position on time adjustment from that 250C class. There's Todd McDonald, Randy Green, Brian McCall, Michael Stapula, and Merlin Pogston.
I think a vapor locked or something and started skipping for the last lap, but he was able to pull it through. I was wondering what happened there because I know John Ayers got around you there, so a vapor lock, that's got to be kind of frustrating for you. I assume that's what it is. It's sort of skipping a little bit. Maybe I need to put a plug in it. Who knows?
Yeah, my start wasn't where it typically is with the whole shot, and so I kind of had to pass some people, and Jeff Russell was letting me by, and that was a big help. The KTM guy at the end was by far the hardest guy to pass on the track.
Yep, got the whole shot and just set my pace and just rode. Had to come in, do a little oil pit stop. Other than that, well, that's the 3rd time. It shows I'm getting a little age to forget to put oil in after I change it. They're tough bikes though to run without oil.
Had a great race, got the whole shot, just sort of rode my pace through the day, and the track's really great. About the 3rd lap, I started hearing a bad noise, and I realized I didn't put no oil back in my bike, so I had to make a pit stop, put some transmission oil in. The guys were great, pitted me real good, got out of there, and my last lap just rode and cruised, and the bike sounded great, and just had a great day.
GNCC on DVD is produced by Gear Media and Marketing for Racer Productions. The Grand National Cross Country Championship is sanctioned by the American Motorcyclist Association. Rights, Riding, Racing. AMA. Join now. Call 1-800-AMA-JOIN.